Lads and ladies, your ears are privy to
The Two for Free podcast with Phill
and Garett and
Rachael.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome, Rachael.
Thank you.
Sir Garett, what are we talking about today?
Well, for episode 5, we are talking about Shakespeare, or Billy Shakes, as he's known on the streets.
Ways that I connect musicals with Shakespearean work is that musicals are heightened emotion. It's heightened reality because it's, that's what it's supposed to be, right? You sing because you have hit an emotional peak where you can't express yourself in any other way but singing or but dancing. And Shakespeare, in order to deliver the text and have it be alive, like that's one of the things. It's like you don't want it to become this on a pedestal poetry, oh, it's Shakespeare, and so it must be declamatory or whatever. It needs to, you still need to be using the text to get your point across. Like anything, any acting work, right? Action subjectives, what are you trying to do to the other person? How are you trying to affect them?
Right.
And that is the stuff that is in the words that Shakespeare's chosen. So anyway, heightened emotions, heightened reality. That is why they are speaking in prose. I'm sorry, in verse. It's a little bit Hamiltonian. Yep, I'm trying to invent a word. But
Hamiltonian.
I was just like, okay, explain, define this new word of
yes,
yours.
well, so
Let's coin this term right now.
I'm thinking about specifically the cabinet, the debate thingy.
Yes. With Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah. Yep. We're very knowledgeable about this, as you can tell. But, it's two people having a rap battle. Like, that's how they chose to portray that debate, was via rap battle. And part of these characters showing off how smart they are is one-upping each other in this structure of verse, essentially. And that can also be found in instances of Shakespeare. There's a bit in Midsummer Night's Dream, which this is how I like to think of that scene. I don't know if that's what it is. Yeah. But you have one of the lovers is pursuing the other person, and she's not interested, and he's saying these things, and she will respond to him to complete that verse. So it's like, I've thrown this thing out at you, and she's like, well, I've just one-upped you, and I still don't want to go out with you. Like that sort of thing. Okay. So that's kind of how I interpret that use of verse. So it's in there.
Absolutely.
So the other thing that I was kind of branching off of that, in musicals with songs, you are essentially given a line reading, right? You can't fight the music. It is what it is. There is a given, the notes are this long.
Right.
The notes go in this progression. So there's only a certain amount that you can do with it emotionally, or like making choices about what words get emphasized, because this is how the music is written.
Yeah.
And so in the same way, when Shakespeare gives you verse, the stress is there to help you figure out which words are important in that sense. That will help you make sense of the line. And so that's a place where you can take that, and you have to make choices about, well, do I follow this stage direction? Mm-hmm. And what is the value of that? Or is there value in emphasizing this word instead? Or like that sort of thing. Like you have to take the line reading and then make it your own. Because if you just sing a song as written, you're singing a pretty song.
Yeah.
But you have to make choices as the actor about how to make this real for you and real for the character and make it your own.